I'm searching the web for the latest gaming news. Searching GameZillaMedia.com. Downloading headlines.
Alexander, what about this monster story of yours?
Download complete.
So Sony was the reason that this got brought back up, okay? And the problem being is that they don't want to allow crossplay onto the PlayStation brand. So they've been, the big issue that from a while back was that Fortnite got announced for the Switch, everyone got really excited, and then they realized that if they ever tied their Epic account to their PlayStation, they weren't going to be able to use that account on their Switch. And that's what kind of really started the whole, like, fuel to the flame about roasting PlayStation, and it lasted for like a good month. And so things kind of died off, and no one really realized it. We just kind of were like, well, Sony's not going to change in their ways. We're all going to just play, the games the way we want to play them, and everybody just kind of kept going on. And then this event happened, and the brand new, well, not brand new, but the new CEO, Yoshida, at an IFA technology show in Berlin, brought up that there's a reason why Fortnite is going, and he used Fortnite as a primary example, why Fortnite will never be crossplay, and that is because PlayStation is the best way to play Fortnite. I kid you not, he is literally quoted saying this. On cross-platform, our way of thinking is always that PlayStation is the best place to play. Yoshida said, Fortnite, I believe, partnered with PlayStation 4, is the best experience for users. That's our belief. That was the reason why crossplay will never happen. And so I'm sitting back here, I'm like, the first thing that pops in my head, I go, I'm pretty sure all the pros play on PC. Majority of them play on PC.
There's a few big names that play console.
A few.
Yeah.
But
I can think of one.
If we think of like 95% of them all play PC, because that's the best place to play. I just, for me, that excuse has to be the lamest thing I have ever heard. Like, why even, if that is the foot you're going to lead with, why would you even bring it up?
You have to read between the lines. What Yoshida was really saying, if you read between the lines, is PlayStation Network cannot support crossplay.
but
so you have to play here because it's the best you're gonna get.
Yeah, he follows it up with another quote though, saying, "But actually, we already opened some games as cross-platform with PC and some others. So we decide based on what is best user experience. That is our way of thinking for cross-platform." So it's like a per game experience,
right.
And explain to me.
You gotta fill out an application and send it to Sony.
Yeah, explain to me how that Fortnite, you will not allow crossplay, even though everyone else can play crossplay in any form that they want, but yet this is the best experience. So I just, to me, even if this was asked, even if you were asked this, right? This got brought up as an interview, like, this is your answer. This was your response to a reporter or to whoever asked this question. I just can't believe that this is PlayStation stirring the pot of something that had gone cold, that they probably wanted to sweep under the rug and move on.
Is it? I have a hard time believing that, like, this was his actual, and like,
this was, it's quoted. It's literally in quotes.
I understand
on
that,
multiple websites.
But like, it just feels to me like when Sony's old CEO was like walking out the door and Yoshida was walking in, he like handed him a note card and he's like, "Man, here's 12 phrases on it that if you ever get a jam, just figure out which one of these is the best." Because that's such like a scripted, like, PlayStation's the best place to play.
If PlayStation's the best place to play, why allow PC to play with Rocket League? Like, why? It's the best. It's best to play on the PlayStation. Right. So to me, it's like you're not allowing cross-play with Xbox, and your excuse is because PlayStation is the best place to play. Yet you will allow PC, which is primarily a Microsoft product, and you allow gameplay between the PC. And so, like, why? If you're going to allow it in one location, just allow it in the others. What's the big deal? To me, if you're going to sit back and stand in your CEO, this isn't some developer, this isn't some, low line employee. It is the CEO of PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Okay, so what game do you guys think is going to be the first game that either PC or Microsoft or Nintendo throws out there where it's like the best place to play anywhere? Just to throw those words back at Sony.
I mean, they've already done it. Wait, who are we talking about?
We're talking about, like, so Sony came out and basically said, like, it's the best place to play is on the Sony network.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what's the next big game that's going to come out on Xbox or PC or whatever that they're going to throw those words back in Sony's face and be like, the best place to play this game is anywhere, cross-platform, Nintendo, Xbox, PC.
So the second part of this, though, I don't have an answer for that other than maybe, like, I don't know. They already have it with Fortnite. Like, they've already done it with Nintendo and Xbox teaming up and having and jabbing some fun at PlayStation. So, I mean, if you want to really play with your friends and you want to play on the go and you don't want to have to worry about 2 accounts, then Fortnite's the answer. But Xbox has already responded. And this didn't take long. It took all of a day, really.
Less than that, right?
Probably less than that. You're right. So with Yoshida saying what they did, the Xbox executive Mike Ybarra came onto Twitter and basically said Sony still isn't listening to gamers. And that was basically, isn't listening to gamers, all games should be crossplay and progression with the right input flexibility and gamer options. And that's really what it comes down to. In this day and age of just like my game save and everything I'm doing is really living on a server, and I should be able to access that data from my phone, from my console, from my handheld, whatever, like I should be able to access it. And that he's right. At this point, when you look at a game like Fortnite, when you look at a game like Destiny 2, it's like I should be able to log in and play on a Bungie server my max level characters and then flip on over to my PC and pick up where I left off. And you can't. And so these walls are starting to break down in other areas, yet PlayStation wants to keep their walls up. But the problem is that just keep them up and shut your mouth. Because you are the king right now.
Yeah.
You don't need to open your mouth and say something dumb like, oh, well, we do this because we're the best experience. Now you just sound like a cocky, arrogant idiot.
Yeah, if they come out, I wish they'd just tell the truth. Be like, we don't allow crossplay because we don't want to.
Right.
And that's it. Like you're Sony. What are people going to say? Like, they either go play it somewhere else or they continue to play on Sony. Like, you don't want to, you don't want to. But, like, quit coming up with all these stupid little catchphrases to, like, try to pretend like you're playing nice but not.
Ybarra went on to say, larger gaming audience who wants to play together. Gaming is diverse. If you only serve to bring joy to part of an audience, then you are behind in many, many ways. These are all good statements, unlike the idiotic statement that you made at an event in Berlin that said, "Well, yeah, we can allow crossplay, we just don't because we're the best." I mean, that's basically what you said. You like pumped your chest out, was like, huh, "We don't have to do it. We could do it, but we don't have to because we're the best place.
We're tremendous. We're number one. Lock her up." It's just recited rhetoric.
Yeah,
we're the best place to play.
We don't want you playing with those bad hombres over at Microsoft.
Yeah,
how many more do they have in their book? Like, they've already thrown at us. They can't basically keep track of like the crossplay community, so they can't keep their player base safe. They've already come out with they're a better experience. They've already come out with the fact that
Well, I mean,
what was the other one in the middle there?
That's all you got to look at is like they came out 3 months ago and we're like, oh well, we just can't keep our, we can't guarantee the safety of our players if we do
Right.
that. And then 3 months later, out of nowhere, at this weird event in Berlin, they go, oh well, we could, but we just won't because we're the best experience. Like, wait a minute, 90 days ago you said it was because you couldn't keep your player base safe. That was a better answer than this answer.
Oh, yeah,
and
way
why is
better.
it so different now? So now you're saying, oh yeah, we could do it, we just don't want to because we know you want to play on a PlayStation. Like I don't like kind of being told like, yeah, like this is the best place. Like no, I don't, because you haven't been proving it to me. You haven't been the PlayStation that I know. This is not the PlayStation that I know. Hashtag not my PlayStation.
Oh,
Get it going in the Discord.
Yeah.
It's already a thing probably going, but to me, it's like, I've always stuck up for Xbox, but in the end, like this generation, I've been a PlayStation fanboy. And I've joked with people like Spidey, who's gotten to the point where he got super mad at me because I was calling him PlayStation fanboy. But I've been that guy. I love my PlayStation. I still love my PlayStation. They're right about the fact that I enjoy their console. What I don't enjoy is the corporate garbage and greed that I'm starting to see on the public side of them. They're a company. They're designed to make money. They're designed to make profit. I don't care about that. Okay? What I care about is on the public side, when you're trying to win over fans and you're trying to prove that your brand is something truly special, this is how you act. And this is not okay. When Xbox comes out just to respond to you and they look 1,000 times better just off their response because of the idiotic comment that you made. You make it easy. You make it easy for people to just start stabbing swords into you, and you're this mighty giant that eventually is going to fall over because all the little people are teaming up and having a good time doing it, and you just look like an idiot. This is a problem. It needs to be stopped. And a brand new CEO, you come out and do this. Someone that was supposed to have a better direction, that was supposed to have all this new stuff and be able to speak to the brand, be able to hold their own, and they come out with this dumb excuse.
Yeah.
All right. We got to move on.